Hello everyone. Today we will see how we can associate glossary assets with data element and data entity classifications. Let's look at our agenda. First, we will look at why we need to associate glossary assets with data element and data entity classifications. Next, we will look at the prerequisites required to associate. Then we will see how we can associate glossary assets with data element and data entity classifications. Then we will look at a demo. About we can associate data element and data entity classifications to glossary metrics and glossary business term assets from November 2023 release. When we add relationships between glossary assets and data classifications, we can easily establish the relationships between the glossary and data elements that were discovered and associated with data entity and data element classifications. The relationships between the glossary assets and the classifications can be made only from the glossary asset pages and not vice versa. A key thing to note here is that after we have added the relationship, we must run the glossary association job for the catalog sources in metadata command center to link the data elements to the glossary. Prerequisites. We should have the following feature and asset privileges to manually associate data classifications to business assets under metadata command center. First, we need manage data classifications from feature tab, then read and update on business term and metric from assets tab. Let's see how we can associate glossary assets with data element and data entity classifications. As stated, we can only add the relationships between the glossary assets and the classifications from the glossary assets page and not vice versa. So we need to go to the glossary asset, then to its relationships tab, and then click on add relationships wizard. From the wizard, select data element classification and data entity classifications. Select one or more required and click on next. The assign relationships page appears. The following image shows the assign relationships page. Currently, we only have is related to relationships. Now let's see a demo. We will be using this address underscore test business term for this demo. Now, to associate glossary assets with data element and data entity classifications, we need to go to this glossary asset which we are on right now, which is address underscore test business term. Then we will go to the relationships tab, and from the add relationships wizard, we will choose data element classifications or data entity classifications that we have. So for now, I'm choosing this SSN data element classification and I'm clicking on next. Under assign relationships tab, we need to choose the type of relationship. So for now, we only have is related to relationship. So we'll choose that and we'll click on next. This confirms that the relationship has been made between glossary object and data classification object. Then we'll click on finish. As we can see here, the relationship has been done and we can see it under relationships tab. So now the association is done, and for the changes to be reflected on the technical assets, we need to run the glossary association for the catalog sources in metadata command center. Now we are done with this demo. You can refer to the following KB articles and documentation. Please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.